ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पतान् शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यम् भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदवेदान्तवेदाङ्ग विद्यास्थानेभ्यैव च सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयम् नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्तेः पौत्रमकल्मषम् पराशरात्मजं वन्दे शुकतातं तपोनिधिं। व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। अचतुर्वदनो ब्रह्मा द्विबाहुरपरो हरिः अभाललोचनः शम्भुः भगवान् बादरायणः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। 85th सूत्र onwards। अनुकृतेस्तस्य च अपि च स्मर्यते शब्दादेव प्रमितः हृद्यपेक्षया तु मनुष्याधिकारत्वात् तद उपर्यपि बादरायण संभवात्। विरोधः कर्मणीति चेन्नानेक प्रतिपत्तिर्दर्शनात्। शब्द इति चेन्नातः प्रभवात् प्रत्यक्षानुमानाभ्याम्। अतएव च नित्यत्वम् समाननामरूपत्वाच्च वृत्तावप्यविरोधो दर्शनात् स्मृतेश्च मद्वादिष्वसंभवात्। अनधिकारं जैमिनी ज्योतिषी भावाच्च भावं तु बादरायणोऽस्ति हि. We'll read one or two pages. Page 346. First line. विधि उद्देशार्थवादयः तु अर्थवादस्थानि पदानि पृथगन्वयं वृत्तान्तविषयम् प्रतिपद्यानन्तरम् कैमर्थवशेन कामं विधेहे स्थावकत्वं प्रतिपद्यन्ते यथा हि वायव्यं श्वेतम् आलभेद्भूतिकामः इत्यत्र विधिउद्देशवर्तिनां वायव्यादिपदानां विधिना सम्बन्धः नैवं वायुः वै क्षेपिष्ठा देवता वायुम् एव स्वेन भागधेन उपधावति स एव एनं भूमिं गमयति इति येषाम् अर्थवादगतानां पदानां न हि भवति वायुः वा आलभेत इति क्षेपिष्ठा देवता वा आलभेत इत्यादि वायु स्वभाव संकीर्तनेन तो अवान्तरम् अन्वयम् प्रतिपद्य एवं विशिष्ट दैवत्यम् इदं कर्मेति विधिं स्तुवन्ति तद्यत्र सोऽवान्तरवाक्यार्थः प्रमाणान्तरगोचरो भवति तत्र तदनुवादेन अर्थवादः प्रवर्तते यत्र प्रमाणान्तरविरुद्धः तत्र गुणवादेन यत्र तु तद उभयं नास्ति तत्र किं प्रमाणान्तर अभावात् गुणवादः स्यात् आहोस्वित् प्रमाणान्तर अविरोधात् विद्यमानर्थवाद इति प्रतीति शरणै विद्यमानार्थवाद आश्रयणीयो न गुणवादः एतेन मंत्रो व्याख्यातः अपि च विधिभिः एव इंद्रादिदैवत्यानि हवींषि च उदयद्भिः अपेक्षितम् इंद्रादीनां स्वरूपम् अपेक्षितम् इंद्रादीनां स्वरूपम् नहि स्वरूपरहिता इंद्रादयः चेतस्यारोपयितुं शक्यन्ते न च चेतस्याः नारूढायै तस्यै देवतायै हविः प्रदातुं शक्यते श्रावयति च यस्यै देवतायै हविर्ग्रहीतं स्यात् तां मनसा ध्यायेत् वषट्करिष्यन्निति न च शब्दं मात्र अर्थस्वरूपम् संभवति शब्दार्थयोः भेदात् तत्र यादृशं मंत्रार्थवादयोः इंद्रादीनां स्वरूपम् अवगतम् न तत्तादृशं शब्दप्रमाणकेन प्रत्याख्यातुं युक्तम् इतिहासपुराणमपि व्याख्यातेन मार्गेण संभवन् मंत्रार्थवाद मूलत्वात् प्रभवति देवता विग्रह आदि साधयितुं प्रत्यक्षादि मूलम् अपि संभवति भवति हि अस्माकम् अप्रत्यक्षम् अपि चिरन्तनानां प्रत्यक्षम् तथा च व्यासादयः देवादिभिः प्रत्यक्षं व्यवहरन्तीति स्मर्यते यस्तु ब्रूयात् इदानीन्तनानाम् इव पूर्वेषामपि नास्ति देवादिभिः व्यवहर्तुं सामर्थ्यमिति स जगद्वैचित्रं प्रतिषेधेत इदानीमिव च न अन्यद् अपि सार्वभौमः क्षत्रियो अस्तीति ब्रूयात् ततश्च राजसूयादि चोदना उपरुन्ध्यात् इदानीमिव च कालान्तरे अपि अव्यवस्थितप्रायान् वर्णाश्रम धर्मान् प्रतिजानीत ततश्च व्यवस्था विधायी शास्त्रम् अनर्थकं स्यात् तस्माद् धर्मोत्कर्षवशात् चिरन्तनादेवादिभिः प्रत्यक्षं व्यवजर्हुति श्लिष्यते अपि च स्मरन्ति स्वाध्यायात् इष्टदेवता संप्रयोगः इत्यादि योगोऽपि अणिमाद्यैश्वर्यप्राप्तिफलः अणिमाद्यैः ऐश्वर्यप्राप्तिफलः अणिमाद् दिस इज पंचमी अणिमाद् ऐश्वर्यप्राप्तिफलः स्मर्यमाणो न शक्यते साहसमात्रेण प्रत्याख्यातुं श्रुतिश्च योगमाहात्म्यं प्रख्यापयति पृथिव्याप्तेजो नीलक्लके समुत्थिते पंचात्मके योग गुणे प्रवृत्ते न तस्य रोगो न जरा न मृत्युः प्राप्तस्य योगाग्निमयं शरीरम् ऋषीणामपि मंत्र ब्राह्मणदर्शिनां सामर्थ्यं न अस्मदीयेन सामर्थ्येन उपमातुं युक्तम् तस्मात् समूलम् इतिहासपुराणम् लोकप्रसिद्धिरपि न सति संभवे निरालम्बनाध्यवसातुम् युक्ता तस्माद् उपपन्नो मंत्रादिभ्यः देवादीनां विग्रहवत्त्वादि अवगमः ततश्च अर्थित्वादि संभवात् उपपन्नः देवादीनामपि ब्रह्म विद्यायाम् अधिकारः क्रम मुक्ति दर्शना अपि एवमेव उपपद्यन्ते। The topic you must be knowing. Topic of this adhikaran is the devatas have the body or not. And in this portion, devata have the body was refuted in 31st and 32nd sutra. In the 31st sutra, it was said that the upasana is mentioned, and how can upasak and upasya be same? One who is doing upasana and one who is the object of upasana cannot be same, and therefore the devatas cannot have body. In 32nd sutra it was mentioned that devatas are not devatas, they are luminaries. And to say the devatas are devatas will be an exaggeration. Arthvada. The answer of the 31st and 32nd sutra is given in 33rd sutra by Vedvyas Bhagavan. And how he gave the answer? He gave the answer by telling that I believe Badarayanaha Manyate. What you believe? I believe that there is existence of the devatas by three Upanishad. One was Brihadaranyaka, other was Chandogya, and third we had given was from Kena Upanishad. These examples he gave. On that part, Bhashyakar wrote a very beautiful commentary on Devata, and he said that, okay, if you don't believe that Upasana Kand is meant for them, at least let them study the Gyan Kand. And on the portion of luminaries, he mentioned that devatas have the body and the embodied invisible devata has the gross body, which you call as their sharira, which ordinary people see as the body of sun. So what we see is the body of sun, body of moon, body of Ganga, body of Prithvi, body of Saturn. But there is a inner holder of that body who is called the Adhishthan Devata of that particular body. How do you are saying like that? So Bhashyakar quoted that in the Purana and Itihas, many times it is said, Indra talked, Indra went, Indra came to Ahilya, or Surya Bhagavan came to Kunti. You have heard all these things. Lot in Purana, lot is like that. That when Nand Baba was taken to Varuna, he performed Ekadashi Vrat and he was taken to Varuna. They kidnapped him. So there Varuna Devata talked to him. Varuna Devata welcomed him, talked to him. So that Devata also talks. That Devata also walks. How is it possible that Devata is there and he is talking? Because Devatas have special powers to assume many bodies. They have the power to take the body. And these are very important points for your sadhana, because people don't get easily convinced on this point that if there is a gross sun, so you offer a jal to that sun who is the Adhisthata. And here I want to take your attention to Bhashyakar. Please see this point in page number 344. In page number 344, See, it is written here, third line, underline that, Asti hi Aishwarya Yogat Devatanam Jyotiradi Atmabhi cha avasthatum yatheshtham cha tam vigraham grahitum samarthyam. So that devatas, because of their Aishwarya, they have the power to take respective bodies. So when I used to read Puran initially, when I was not too much knowing how to read Puran, I used to wonder that Sun Devata came. So I think, how Sun Devata will come? How did he come? Sun is there. How he took the form? So this used to sound as some stories only. But after reading this, the eyes got little more revelations. See, it is written, Asti Aishwarya Yogat. Aishwarya means he has the power to become many. Aishwarya Yogat. You know about saints also, we saw certain saint can take two forms. At one place it had come, like they can go to another body also. They can go to another body and they can be present at two places simultaneously. They can go from here to there without anything. Anima Siddhi is there. They can make themselves very small. They can make something bigger. So this Srishti is very mysterious. So many Shaktis are there, you cannot believe those Shaktis. So don't disbelieve it so easily. See, when I read this line, I was so happy. Asti Aishwarya Yogat. Devatanam Jyotiradi. Jyotiradi means which has luminous. Atmabhi avasthatum yatheshtham cha tam vigraham grahitum samarthyam. It can take that respective bodies. It can take any body. Animal body also it is written. Somewhere it is written Indra took the form of a goat. So they can take. You know, Bhagavan Krishna's one wife was Satyabhama. And Satyabhama's father was? Who? His name was Satrajit. And this Satrajit was Surya Bhakt. And Surya Bhakt, and he gave the Surya god came and gave him one money. And that money was such, it used to deliver gold every day, like the hen delivers the egg. So that used to deliver gold. His name was Samantak Mani. That became the bone of discord. So definite amount of gold it used to deliver. So I told you about Surya Upasana Yudhishthira did, and he got Akshay Patra, I told also. So they don't get surprised when we hear all these things. In Puran, when these things are mentioned, don't get very astonished. Similarly, here in Bhagavad, that Indra Devata stopped in the rain. He has a downpour of rain. Then Bhagavan Krishna had to lift the Govardhan Parvat. He got arrogant, so he got started. He wanted to drown the whole Vrindavan, Indra Devata. And today also, it is raining somewhere, and they do Yagadi, the rain gets stopped. Or if it is a famine somewhere, the rain is started at that time. So these devatas are there. Now, yesterday you heard about one point, and Bhashyakar gives 7 arguments. 6 I said, 7 is there. And to establish the devatas. And one which was a ticklish point which we saw yesterday. Vidhi Vakya and Arth Vakya was there. So Vidhi Vakya was a statement of commandment and Arth was a statement of description. So the commandment, they say, Purpaksh or Purmimamsa said, commandment was that you, when it is said, don't drink wine, he accepted that. But where the description of Devata is there, that Surya Bhagwan is like that, Indra is like that, they say this was just a kind of arthavad, it doesn't have any praman. And then it was said, they said, we will agree that to be praman. Praman means means of knowledge, which makes you do something. And then we established what we established: Anuvad, Arthavad, and Gunvad, Arthavad. So two statements are there because any praman has to be having two qualities. One was Anadigatam, uniqueness, and other was non-negatibility. Uniqueness and non-negatibility. Remember that. So Anuvad did not have uniqueness, and Gunvad, like Purush, is fire, that didn't have non-negatibility. But when it was said, the Purandar Vajrhastha, one who has the mace, this is the Indra. So such a statement are non-negatable and also they are unique also. And therefore, this was called Bhutarth Arthavad. And Bhutarth Arthavad is accepted in the Shastra. So don't say that it is not accepted at all. Okay. So this was the first reason which we saw. I'll quickly see a few more reasons and then we will move forward. All are interesting reasons. So second reason what Bhashyakar gave, he gives the Vedic injunction. See, this page is this is 347. Vedic injunction, he says that when offering oblations, so they always meditate on a Devata. You know, when you do Vishnu Sahasranam, you say, now we meditate on Lord Vishnu. Before you do that, no? Then the step is there. Antakaram Bhujagashainam Padmanabham Suresham. So when you do meditate on Lord Vishnu, then you start your puja. So before you offer oblations to Indra, you meditate on Indra. Or you offer oblations to Agni or Vayu or Vishnu, Bhagwan. So, and this is mentioned here. See the last but one line. Yasyai devatayai havihi grihitam syat tam manasa dhyayed vashat karishyan. Underline that. Yasyai 347 page. Last 347 page. It is from the second last line. Got it? Yasyai devatayai havirgrihitam syat tam manasa dhyayet vashat karishyan. So, it is before offering oblations, one should meditate on the Devata who is to receive the oblations. Okay. Now, before that, you see two line before, third line from the bottom, Nahi Swarup Rahita Indradayah Chetasya Aropayatum Shakyante. If Devatas won't have a form, you can't meditate. You cannot meditate on the Devata which does not have a form. न च चेतस्याः न आरूढ़ैः तस्यै देवतायै हविः प्रदातुं शक्यते. So you cannot offer the oblations. It is just like you are offering something to somebody and you see towards that person and say, please take it. You are offering the food. You don't just keep the food and go away. When you offer the food and then you see that person. And after seeing that person, you say, please have it. Have it. This is called serving. In serving, generally you stand, and you go to houses, they stand in front of you, and you see, actually they are contemplating upon you. It's not that they keep the food and disappear. This is the animal. You serve animal like that. But when you serve a human being, you don't just keep the food. You keep the food and you see the face of that person and you say, please have it. You offer. This is called offering. Please start your food. Please partake of the food. So similarly, when you are offering the ahuti to the devata, you mentally contemplate and invoke him that I am offering the oblations. Please take these oblations. And then devata, who is everywhere, he comes in your mind and he offers, he takes the oblations. I hope it is clear. So, Bhashikara's very beautiful points are there. It is good for your sadhana. So, supposing you are doing jap also. So, before jap also, I think I had told about Viniyog sometimes. Viniyog I had told. When I had yagna in Reservoir Hills, I had told about Viniyog, where you remember the Devata, Rishi, Chand. I don't know whether you all have your Viniyog or not. In your mantra, whatever, Gayatri mantra, you have Viniyog. It must be there. Rishi, Devata, the Sandhya Vandan you do, the Gayatri mantra. So Rishi's name, Devata, Chand, they pronounce it before they chant the mantra. I hope it must be there. You can show me. If it is not there, please let me know, I'll give you. But when you are chanting a mantra, it is better to chant, at least remember that Devata. So he will come immediately. He will come. And then he will take your mantra. So that is the darshan behind that. Bhashika writes something very interesting I was reading. So I want to share with you. So what he says here. See last line. Na cha shabd matram artha swarupam sambhavati. No word is there which doesn't have a corresponding object. Na cha, see the word here. Na cha shabd matram artha swarupam sambhavati. Shabd arthayoho bhedat. So if the word is there, it is not, if I say fire word is there. If fire word and fire object was same, your tongue will get burnt. So the word, and because Purvanamasa said that only word, Indra is only word, and not there is no object called Indra. ऐसा लिखा है, क्या बढ़िया लिखते हैं लोग. They think so much. So yatra yadrisham mantrarthvadayoh indradinam swarupam avgatam na tat tadrisham shabda pramanakena pratyakyatum yuktam. So, if the word Indra is there, there has to be object Indra also. If I say flower word, so flower word will have flower object also. If I say paper word, so paper word and paper object will be different. So if I say Indra word, so Indra cannot be only word without an object Indra. This is what he has said here. This is the second argument. Second argument. So if devatas are only word, they don't have any embodiment, how to meditate. So devata dhyan rupa vidaya apramanani bhaveyu. This is the second argument. Okay. So now I am going to the third argument. Third argument. What is the third argument? So, what is the third argument? See, third argument is called Itihas Puranam api Vyakhyatena Margena Sambhavan Mantrarthavad Mulatvat Prabhavati. That is called Yogi Pratyaksh. When Praman Vichar was being discussed, if you remember, Yog Pratyaksh was mentioned. You know Yog Pratyaksh? What? Somebody has started from somewhere, which is 100 kilometers from here. And you can know it, that he has started. What eyes cannot say, ear cannot hear, you can see. That is called Yog Pratyaksh. So, see, a good point is there. Third, it is said in the scriptures that many times those who are very exalted yogis, they can see the devatas also. See, Itihas Puranam api Vyakhyatena Margena Sambhavan Mantrarthavad Mulatvat Prabhavati. So Itihas Puran also Vyakhyatena Margena, what path we have said, that it has a body. So Mantra Arth Mulatvat. So devatas are of the form of mantra and their meaning. So devata vigrahadi sadhaitum. So they are also telling about the form of the particular devata. And then he says, Pratyakshadi moolam api sambhavati. See here. So that devata is proved by pratyaksh praman also. How come? You can see devata in front of your eyes. Pratyakshadi moolam api sambhavati. Oh my God. But I don't know. You are not the proof. Hold on. So, bhavatihi asmakam apratyaksham api. Very good points are there. It will help you in your sadhana. Bhashyakar says, asmakam apratyaksham api, although we don't see the devtas. Chirantana nam pratyaksham. But those who are very exalted yogis, they can see the devatas. Bhavati asmakam api apratyaksham api chirantana nam pratyaksham. Chirantana nam means those who are very exalted yogis. And then he gives the example of tathacha vyasadayah devadibihi pratyaksham vyavaharanti iti. Vyasadaya means Veda Vyasa, etc. They are able to see, they were able to see the devatas. Pratyaksham. Acha? Are acha. Vyasadaya means other than Ved Vyas also. So, sometimes Indra can come, sometimes Agni can come, sometimes Vayu can come. If you read the Mahabharata, you read Ramayana portion. So Vayu Devata will come. In front of Karna, Surya Devata will come. In front of Bhim, Vayu Devta will come. In front of Arjun, Indra Devta will come. He went to Swarg and there Indra Devta was there. Don't get very surprised. Aisa bhi hai. You may get surprised, but don't doubt. My only thing is don't doubt. Doubt is the worst thing. Don't doubt that point. And Bhagavad is full of devatas. Indra Devta, if you remember, he wanted that Diti, the mother of Jai Vijay, Hiranyaksh and Hiranyakashipu. So she did tapasya to get the child who can kill Indra. Indra took the form of a small boy and he went to Diti and he served her a lot. Only condition was that Diti should not be sleeping without rinsing her mouth, etc. Because when you do upasana, you have to be very careful. But one day she forgot. And there this Indra, who was of the form of small boy, he served her so much, he entered in the womb and broke that womb in 49 parts. And they said, they were started crying child, said, Marut, don't cry. So they became Marut. This. And then 50 were born, including Indra. Now this Diti was very angry. So, but he had pleased Indra. Diti was pleased and he said, okay, please forgive me. I am also like your child now. Because I am also born, and from your womb I am born. Then she forgave all. A lot of stories are there. Lot of story. You remember that story of Indra in his Guru Brahaspati game. Indra did not get up. And then he cursed him. And then he was, all these things. They say. So Indra is seen, Vayu is seen, Agni is seen, Yamraj is seen, Ashwini Kumar are seen. A Bhashyakar has said you should have to have some faith. So, क्या लिखा है? तथा च व्यासादयः देवादिभिः प्रत्यक्षम व्यवहरन्ति इति स्मर्यते. Smriyate means this has been said in this Puran and in the Ramayana Puran, etc. Itihas and Puran. So, somebody said that how is it possible? Because now we don't see. See what is written. Astu bruyad idanin tananam iva. Like now we don't see. Purvesham api nasti devadibhi vyavahartum samartamiti. Well, if you say like that, you are contradicting the variety of the world. Because earlier it is written, you know what Bhagwan Ram's area of kingdom was? Whole earth. So these countries, where it was Europe, Australia, America, they all were under him. And these particular countries, continents like Europe or Australia and all these, far off continents were. And they were resided mainly by tribals. So if you go to Australia or New Zealand, natives are different. This Keswan had come, Keswan. The Keswan keeps in touch. His name is Karsevan, I made it Keswan. I said, you should be Keswan. So he keeps telling that the natives are different there. Similarly in Australia also. And these continents were used they were the Commonwealth countries. They were from the Britishers. Commonwealth means Britishers, they were purchased by Britishers. So they used to put their prisoners there or the war prisoners there because they cannot run away from there. It was an island. And Australia is very, very big. Australia is totally in the middle. Mannavai has already lived there. So middle portion is all desert. So all the cities are towards the coastal areas. It is the only country which is continent also. And New Zealand is not that big, but very beautiful country. I think 6 hours from Australia. 3 hours. There is in Auckland is there. Auckland, Nelson, these are few famous cities there. So these people are from outside mainly. So and if you go to Indonesia, which is a totally Muslim country, or Malaysia, Indonesia, Far East country. I went there and there's a place called Bali. We had a camp in Bali in 2012. From here also some of you had gone. I think, Praveen ji had gone, Pawan had gone, Ishwar had also gone, Johannesburg. And we had a camp in Bali. You won't believe, in that Muslim country, that is the only place where Ramayana, whole is a Hindu kingdom. And you won't believe that in Indonesia, Sanskrit words are very popular. The airline's name is Garuda Airlines. In Indonesia. You will be surprised to see there. It's the biggest Muslim populated country. And still their houses are named after Sanskrit names. And this Bali, where I'm referring to Bali. So they had light and sound show in the night about Ramayana. So whole Ramayana is picturized. So Bali is the only place where it is all Hindus. Only 80% is Hindu population. So imagine that. This Africa you are talking about. They say this South Africa. See, I don't know, but I keep on getting. Those who are blacks, they had come from outside. The original blacks who are here, they're not the original one. They have come from other places. Other parts of Africa they came here. Wherever it is there. And at that time they had no religion. You called AD. Before Christ had come, there was no organized religion existing in Europe. And before the Mohammedans, the Prophet Muhammad came in Saudi Arabia, there was no Muslim religion existing. And if you see in America also, they are called Red Indians. Then Columbus went and discovered America. And then the Britishers, Columbus was from that British. Then America was a colony of the Britain. It was a British colony. And then they used to bring the blacks from different part of Africa. And therefore America has a lot of blacks. They are not natives. Slowly, as the AD progressed, those countries progressed in their machinization, etc. But to live there in Europe was very difficult because the climate is very harsh. European climate is minus 20 degrees. And some countries are in Russia, etc., minus 50 degrees are also there. It's very difficult climate is there. Therefore, livelihood is difficult. You can't have food. Therefore, wine, etc., became very popular because it kept them warm. Okay. So here Bhashyakar is saying So you are saying you don't believe Devatas because you don't see them now. Now also there is nobody who rules the whole country, whole world. But Kshatris were there who are ruling the whole world. So don't say I don't believe in Kshatri also. He says, idanim iva cha na anyat api sarvabhauma kshatriyasti. Then what will the scripture say? Then he says, see what is he saying? When I read it, I was so happy. Idanim iv cha kalantre api avyavasthit prayan varna ashram dharman pratijanita. He said varna ashram dharma. Varna ashram, which is quite mixed up here. Varna ashram, understand, no? 4 varnas there, Brahmana, Kshatri, Vaishya, Shudra. It is all mixed up. It is all admixture of castes have taken place. Now, if you just compare what is existing now, that was in the past, then you have to say that Varna ashram was not in the past also. He is giving this example. On the other hand, Varna ashram was very well existing, much better in the past rather than what is here. Tatascha vyavastha vidhai shastram. Then if it is not there, then Shastra will be useless because Shastra says Brahmana dharma is this, Kshatriya dharma is this, Vaishya dharma is this, Shudra dharma is this. So you cannot say what is now was earlier only. A very lot of changes has been taken place. Geographical changes has taken place. People, even animals have changed. Earlier different animals were there. Now different animals are there. So now there is an admixture of castes is there. Now if in South Africa I ask which caste, they don't know properly. Because it got mixed up. It got mixed up here. India also got mixed up quite a bit. And many times Dr. Bhima used to tell about his grandfather, etc., that when they came from the ship, so they were made to stand. And then they got married like that only. Earlier, most the first generation in 60s, like 1870, 60, when they came like that. That was the time. And they used to give the name like that. So if any priest, etc. was there, they used to give them name Maharaj, etc. But originally they were Mishra, Shukla, Tiwari, that was there. And then Singh was there. So different names were there. So they came and then all the castes got mixed up. In India also this has happened. But here they are not aware of that what was really my caste. But because it is not there, it doesn't mean earlier also it was not there. Earlier there was a clear-cut distinction. And if you go back earlier, to marry outside your caste was a big taboo. It was a big problem. I still remember in my house that if anybody married other, it became talk of the town. It became a talk of the town that if Singh has married a Brahmin person, Kshatriya has married a Brahmin, or he married some Gupta, etc., Vaishya, it was a big issue. And forget about marrying a non-Hindu. Personally, in my childhood, I never heard somebody married a non-Hindu. Later, when I moved out from the place, very orthodox place was there, then I heard this, that he married a Muslim. Especially here, I saw. Or in America, I saw. In Singapore, I saw that he married a Muslim person, a Christian person. The society was not accepting that. It was very difficult to accept that. That somebody can marry a Muslim also, or somebody can marry a Christian also. If somebody married, supposing, so the family will totally renounce that person. He is now outcast. And here what I see, that every family, almost every family, definitely there has somebody who has married somebody from other religion also. Here. Somebody married a Muslim or somebody married a Christian. That is there. That has become a common trend now. That you can see that. In your family also somebody married. In your family, somebody must have married. Your? Nobody. Your family? Product. Good. But you're a good product, don't worry. Otherwise, why you will be here? You have done punya in the past, therefore Shivji has called you. Your family, somebody, it is natural. I'm telling you. Hmm. Very, very common. Hmm. This Meera is there, Roshni's sister. Her son, I think, married a Christian. That is there. And the society, so the families don't accept so easily them. But doesn't mean it was earlier also like that. It doesn't mean, this is what Bhaskar is saying. Because he said, now we don't see Devta. That means earlier also we didn't see Devta. But this is not the logic. That is not the point. Very, very strict. In our houses, oh my God, too strict they were. My house was so orthodox, I cannot tell you. So this is what I see. And there was a reason behind that. I'm not saying there was a reason behind that also. There was a reason. Anyway, that I'm not going to it. So here he's saying, Idanim ivacha kalantare api avyavasthit prayan varnashram dharman prati janit. Acha, ashram dharma also I'm telling you. People don't follow the brahmacharya ashram. Brahmacharya ashram was, they were going to the teacher. Brahman boy was going to the teacher at 8, Kshatriya at 12, Vaishya at 16. And from the age of that till he was getting married, 25, at least for 10 years he was supposed to live with a teacher. That was a character building time. Brahmacharya means your foundation of life should not be spoiled. Because that is a time when calm starts coming in your mind. Where, uchrankal, you become little licentious. That was a time when the old samskar or the past birth started erupting up. And that teacher knew it. And therefore teacher initiated in Gayatri Mantra. And he said, no, don't live now in houses, because house will not give you that discipline which ashram can give you. And you are under the strict eyes of the teacher. Whom are you talking? Why you are talking? So they gave a foundation. By hearting was, remember that? It was said, by hearting was there. Chanting was there. Aarti was there. They were not in a rush to go to the schools and get secular education very fast. Secular education started parallelly. But they were under some teachers so that their foundation of life, of faith, of character, of brahmacharya was maintained. Veer Rakshan was there, that you have to protect your virya. Because knowledge required, you have to be brighter. So his company was under investigation. What he talked, what he did. So he was under some teacher who said you have to do Gayatri Mantra or you have to participate in the Havan. So that by the time he was 20, he was well established in some kind of scriptural roots. Then those who were very dispassionate, very few, then they used to go to the sannyas path. Others said, okay, I want to go to the Grahasth marg. And Grahasth also was wonderful. Teacher's son became teacher. Priest's son became priest. Businessman's son became businessman. So that was an easier way. You are already set in that trend. Already ground has been prepared. Therefore, many actors' son have become actor. Businessman's son has become like business. I think in your family, it must be all business only. So it must be easier for them to go into the business. If you start a new business and your father or somebody else, it will be difficult, Got my point. So that was ashram vyavastha. So grahastha ashram they were going now. So grahast ashram is there. There is a maryada. You can't have live-in relationship. You have to formally enter into, you take a vow that I'll be living with this boy and he is my husband, I'm the wife, and we both are responsible for running the house. So these maids, you know what is happening with these maids? They have children, but they are, the father of that child has run away. And now this poor girl has to look after the child also. What a society. Therefore, that maid went. What was her name? Huh? Its name. Earlier also she went and came back. Tombi. She went because child was there. Nobody to look at the. Now who will feed the child? Huh? I don't know. But this is the tradition. Because the institution of marriage was weak. You cannot live with anybody without marriage. Because if the child comes, then who will look after the child? And the mother is suffering now. And this Sarvdharma Ashram, I told also, they say many times father's names are not written. You cannot tell who is the father. The boy that walks out in the society, he is having a complex from the beginning. So roots are weaker then. And therefore ashram vyavastha is there. And then also deadline is there. By Vanaprastha ashram is there. After so much age, you have to leave the house. And do tapasya there. And then sannyas is there. Last few years, you have to leave everything and go to the sannyas ashram. At least ashram vyavastha still is there. So sannyas ashram is there. You totally renounce your house. They don't say, my son is troubling. You should get out of this. Son is already over now. 25, 30 years is over. Now let him go anything. Let him beg. You're not responsible for it. Don't give support after that. And he should be trained that by this age, I'm not going to be after you. You have to earn your own living. So this is what is said here. If that vyavastha was not there, today it is getting little murky. Doesn't mean earlier also it was there. You heard in Bhagavad that most of the kings left the kingdom. Yudhishthir, you heard that when after some time he left and he went to Himalayas. Kedarnath was discovered by Pandavas only. चलो भाई आगे बढ़ते हैं. तस्मात् धर्म उत्कर्ष वशात चिरंतना देवादिभिः. देखो क्या, underline this. It is written here that those who have lot of dharma and they have done some tapasya, in front of them devatas come. There was a time people were having so much of tapasya. Okay, you got that line, no? Tasmad dharma utkarsha vashat chirantana devadibhi. Chirantana means by great people. Devadibhi pratyaksham vyavajarru iti slishyate. They can see pratyaksh, they can talk, they can walk with them. ऐसा होता था भाई, ऐसा होता था. भाष्यकार is saying you have to believe that. This is the fourth argument. No, so third argument. Don't get surprised. How is it possible? What you don't know, that what is not happening never happened. If dinosaur you don't see, that it means it was never there. They said lion and tiger are going to be extinct after 100, 200 years. You know that. Bad news is this. The lion is decreasing very fast. In Kenya when I went, the elephant decreased drastically. In South Africa, the rhinos are decreasing badly. Badly they are being killed. In the border areas, they bribe these forest people and they kill them for their horns. Rhinos' horns are very popular. So if you see the statistics, so that will say that in under 200 years, they will be extinct. Because they'll be extinct, you cannot say that they were not there. Okay. This is the third reason. Fourth argument he gives, apicha smaranti swadhyayad ishta devta samprayoga. Yog Sutra, Patanjali Yog Sutra. I was very happy to see that Bhashyakar is quoting Maharshi Patanjali. How much trust he has. Swadhyayad ishta devta samprayoga, underline that. If a person does Parayan of scriptures, Swadhyayat means Parayan, etc. Nitya Jap Parayan. Connected to any devata constantly. So he will be in contact with that ishta devata. Samprayoga means Sanidhya Sambhashana adi. So devata can come to him and talk to him also. Oh, nobody is in the room, devata can come. Yes, be dressed up properly. Okay. If devata come, you are not dressed up, then he will beat you. So, Swadhyayad, Ishta Devata, Samprayoga. If you are doing some chanting, देखो कितनी अच्छी बात है. And that devata can tell something about your past, about your future, where you are, what you should do. You are doing right, you are doing wrong. Therefore, high level of purity was maintained by these rishis. High level of purity was there. Taking bath few times, doing achman many times. This was their ways, changing the clothes. Because they were very religious. Swadhyaya means not self-study. Parayan, jap, repeating certain names of the God. Ishta devata samprayoga. Samprayoga means sanidhya, sambhashan, talking, being together. And therefore this proves that devatas must be having a body. Otherwise, how can you talk to them? This is the fourth argument. Fifth argument is Kram Mukti Vakyani. If a person is not able to study Vedanta, but he has done upasana of the devatas, he can become devata, and as a devata, Brahmaji will teach him in Brahma Yoga, Brahma Lok. Another loka are there. This is called Kram Mukti Vakyani. You know, Sadhyo Mukti and Kram Mukti. This is the fifth argument. Sixth argument is Chitrakar Prashasti. We see that among the painters, devatas have painted. Devatas are painted by the painters. Devatas are the one. If you see some painters are there, they will Indra is painted, Agni is painted. So something was existing, therefore they have painted. And seventh argument is that every word has an object. So how can you say Lok Prasiddhi? People talk about Indra, Agni Devata. Don't blow fire. We are told from a childhood, don't blow fire from the mouth. So fire should not be blown because Agni Devata is there. While blowing fire, you may spit, and therefore you should not blow. That it is ashubh to blow fire like that. Similarly, if sun is there, earlier the bathrooms were not there. Bathrooms were not there inside. This toilets, bathroom came later on inside. And therefore they used to go out. And that time rule was, if sun is there, you should not face the sun while answering the call of the nature. You should not, because in front of sun you should not do that. You got my point? You cannot face sun because there is devata there. And if you remember, these gopis were taking bath without the clothes. And Bhagwan said, you are taking bath without the clothes, and Varuna Devata is there in the water. So that is a disrespect. At least cover little and then you take the bath. That was Chirharan portion was there. Okay. Similarly, I'm just telling, it's not to be told, but I'm using this opportunity. You know, sometimes when you go out in the trip or Badrinath, Kedarnath, so you have to go out to, for urinating, etc. never do that on the tree, etc. Because there is a Devta there. So, this was a common thing that this is Surya, this is Agni, this is Vayu. You have to respect that place. You don't know who is there. And commonly we have been using the word from the childhood that this Devta is there, this Devta is there. So when you start your lighting the lamp, you start your puja by lighting the lamp because Agni is the Sakshi. Every puja starts with the lighting of the lamp. The night also, Sandhya also there. All of you should light the lamp. You light the lamp in your room. That is Agni Devta is there. Okay. Time is over. This is the 7th argument. I hope it is interesting. So this completed the Devta Adhikaran. Let us see if we can move ahead tomorrow onwards. Hari Om. Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om.